when they stop. So they always end up broke because the money always stops when they stop. When they produce, the money comes in, and you can never have enough life in you to get the money you need. You have to be able to automate yourself. And learn this line, by the way, and say it. You are in the most dangerous financial position today if you rely 100% on your money coming in by trading your time for it. Regardless of what you do out there, everyone's got to figure out a way to animate so when you put in 1 hour, you get paid 200 times on it. You have to figure that out. That's the new middle class, if you will. That's the new way to get ahead, if you will, because the old model is just broken. You with me? Do you believe this stuff? Yeah. So it's a movement. Pay attention. Changes the way the world does business.
Likewise,
because
Kylo.
instead of competing and beating each other up, we actually collaborate, link together cost of living, retail stores, and small businesses worldwide. No
That's for
company's
inviting.
ever done it. This isn't in theory, it's coming soon. We have it already. We changed the business mindset from competition to collaboration. In a digital age, it doesn't make sense saying, Stacy, I'm better than you. I'm going to put you out of business. She goes, no, you're not. I'm better than you. I'm going to put you out of business. How about we just say, hey, but why don't we just join together and make a lot of money and not beat each other up? And here's what happens. This. And when a big bully company comes around, but there's 25,000 of you, they can't compete against it. It's actually the way it has to go digitally. They don't know it yet, but that's how you win. You're bigger in numbers and more powerful than if you're trying to just compete, okay? We have the world's most profitable entrepreneurial platform available at the grassroots, where it allows anyone the
His
ability
handles
to
are on my
create
title.
their own economy and create true
It's
freedom.
Ryan Stack.
There's nothing
The Stack
else
Blade.
out there, period, that does what we do. I'm gonna prove it. JR, by the way, I gotta throw him some mad props. I don't know if you can see him up there, he's like a ghost. All right. 6 years ago, I think JR decided we need to get big in the internet game. We gotta go quick. They acquired Shop.com, probably one of the best
Quick
things they ever
11-year-old
decided
kid.
to do. 11 years ago, was it a good move?
Yeah.
Huge. And there's a lot of people that were a part in that. They put a lot of skin in the game, if you know what I mean, in that for us. And our costs didn't go up. They didn't say, hey Ryan, we got to acquire Shop.com. Can you put in 5,000? We just got it. Sometimes we don't know how good we have it.
Yeah. That's
11 years ago,
been
Jared
pretty
was
good, and
obsessed
lots
with
of people
social media.
want to interview.
Look back at the convention if you can find it. He was talking about this is going to be the new way we all communicate. And every one of us said, no. Was he right? Impossibly
I
right.
tried to hire him, but
In 1984, how many people weren't even born yet? Wow. I'm starting to feel like the old guy now. He was talking about the future of
Yeah,
business
we'll
was
do.
connections through computers. Sometimes, I really believe this about JR. He's about 50 years ahead of where everyone's going to be 50 years from now. And without a doubt, I don't think we realize the potential of Shop.com and what we have, but I hope I can clear it up so you don't miss it. This slide you've seen many times, but I want to really make sure you get it. Because if you get it, we're unstoppable. The reason why we have a little gray area right now is because some people are confused or they're holding on to the old way. They don't understand how great it is. It's actually so much easier just giving in and doing it the shopping annuity way. Here's why this is destined to happen. Whether Shop.com is the first one, which I believe we're the only one there, we should be the ones who do it. If we don't do it, someone else will. It's math, it's logic. That's it. When something is substantially better to do what we normally did in a better way, less risky, more profitable, it replaces the old model. It's why when you need a restaurant, you don't ask the place over here, can we borrow your yellow pages and look at what you have for restaurants? You go on your phone. You would never go back the old way. It was destined to happen. Here's why. The old model that's broken and exploding before us has to sell products. That's all it was. The retail system was, hey, I got this little thing. I'm a company, I want to sell it, and I got to mark it up so I can make a profit. I have to find who makes this product and buy it from them, yes?
Yep.
Perfect. Then they go, well, to buy it at the price you want, you got to buy 50,000 of these. Okay, I bought 50,000 of them. I ship it to my company warehouse. Do I have risk now? Because what happens if I don't sell 50,000? I'm stuck. I lose money. Big risk. Plus, I have to have the money to buy it. And then the cost of the warehouse. Is that expensive? Yes. And then we have to send it to the stores because that's how we used to buying and selling things. So we got to send it to all these hundreds of stores, and then the transportation fees, putting them on the shelf, the money sitting there, all the overhead, insurance, employees. And then here's the other kicker. You still don't go. You just sit there. And they go, well, I got to sell all these things. So then they got to invest another 30 to 50% in advertising, and then finally you come in the door. The advertising they used to do on TV, they used to do other ways. And all of a sudden, that little thing that was 38 cents, you paid $42 for it. You thought it was on sale, and you got a great deal. Who paid and ate the bill for all of it, including the markup so the store could make a profit?
Consumer.
Willingly. And listen, give them a break. Before the internet, that was it. That was the best they got. The only way to do it. How else are you going to get everyone to buy stuff? Okay, fair enough. Is it expensive? Is it risky? Is it clumsy? It almost seems funny now that we would ever do that. 20 years from now, people are going to be like, why would you ever spend that much money on something? It's just how it was. E-commerce, this is the mistake everyone's making. Watch this, because this is the difference. Big stores like Macy's, shutting down the stores, going to e-commerce. Amazon, e-commerce. They're going to just fight each other and kill the margins. This is what they do. All right, let's just keep the warehouse. Let's keep the advertising. Let's keep everything in place, but we'll just get rid of the stores, and everyone comes to one online store. Better? It's better. You still don't go to that store, though, unless they advertise to get you in. And then they have to do things like memberships to increase the margin because it's not enough. And then finally you buy the product, but it's the only thing they got rid of was the retail stores. Everything else is the same risk, same overhead, same problems, okay? Every store on the planet is going to try to do that right now. Here's the problem. If store A, website, store A sells this for $2 more than store website B, where do you buy it?
Store A.
You don't care. You don't care about the company, the brand, nothing. You care about you saving $2. So they're going to beat each other up to the point where the profit line is going to be so low that it's not even going to be worth it. Pay attention. Shop.com says we're going to give ownership and split half the profits together to anyone who wants to be an owner. You can actually own the big e-commerce company. And then we don't have to advertise 30 to 50%. We'll have the stores pay us a small piece because it doesn't take, you already know where the customers are and you can interact because social media is the new advertising medium. And you are connected. You understand social media can't really be bought. It's got to be interacted on relationships. And when you tie it together in business, it's magic. And no other company is doing this stuff. The product stays in the manufacturer. We partner and sell this collectively over here through Shop.com and partners, and then we can get it to the customer at fractions of the dollar. And then, watch this, because the ad dollar is so low, they didn't have to pay the advertising unless we guaranteed them a customer, true?
Yeah.
We didn't have to stock all the stuff in the warehouse, there's no risk, yes? We didn't have to send it to stores with big sites and all this, it was digitally just put there. You guys can sell all of your products without seeing them. That's what I mean.
Exactly.
It's brilliant. And then the company goes, if you give us a customer, that money that went to the advertising, we'll give it to you. And then what does Shop.com do? They split it with you because they're partners with you. And then they go, let's give some to the customer too. Yeah, maybe they don't want to manage a business, but let's cut them in on the deal. And all of a sudden, this is why this is so magical to me. We can do billions and have loyalty that can never be taken. Raise your hand if you've ever been in a store. Pay attention. Watch. This is... Don't want you to miss it. Have you ever been in a store, had something that you're about to buy, went to checkout, felt guilty because you know you could buy it from Shop.com, put it back, left, and bought it on Shop.com? Raise your hand. Look around. Keep your hand up.
Exactly.
I hope you understand what I just said because there's not a single brand, company, anyone who has ever been able to convince someone who wants something to put it back. That is loyalty. That only exists when you are in a fair game with each other. That exists because we have to keep seeking. That exists because you know you can help someone else economically, and when we're all locked arms, we don't cheat on each other. And when all these big brands keep punching and punching and punching, let the Amazon people be whatever. Let the people Macy's over here, I don't care. Let the MLMers beat each other, fine. And we're over here in this little world building this huge, unshakable, profitable, self-sustaining economy where no one would ever leave no matter what you do, and the stores are going to be like, no matter how cheap we make the price, they don't come over. We'll win. JR is already 20, 30 years ahead. You know?
You can message me on my email and I can give you more information. So it's just in my,
and by the way, there
on my
hasn't been a
profile
good
here. If
solution
you
up
click
to
on
this
it,
point,
on the right,
and there's
just
no one
wallet,
else in
and
the
then
game. There's no one else. And pretty
I'll do
soon,
another
stores in 10 to
broadcast
20
later
years
on.
watch and remember, and I hope someone's
And
recording this so I can say
take
I
care
was right.
everyone, and thanks for
They're going to
sharing
do
my
what we
podcast.
did. They're going to say, we got to start splitting them up.